Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, JDC family. My name is Jay. This is my Diecast Creations channel, and today we're going to kick off the Pink Slips Invitational event here at the JDC Raceway in the JDC compound. First of all, I need to get the chat up on my computer real quick so I can see all of yous guys and girls, and girls. Gotta include the girls. Um, Let me just make sure everything is good to go. Jim Silva's in the house. Dane Self is here. What's going on, guys? What is happening? I hope you guys enjoyed the heat races last night. That was fun. That was a lot of work though. You guys put it you guys put it on me, man. I was up until 2:30, 2:45 in the morning running those heats, setting the grid. Setting the grid. We'll get a couple people in here, and I don't know why my computer is spinning. It's just spinning. It is just spinning. The live is up. The live is up, but the computer's spinning. So let me just let me refresh. Maybe that'll do it. Boom. Okay, so now we're on. Jim says I was in last place. You're still in last place, Jim. You're still in last place, but that's okay. You got one shot to make it in here, and it's gonna be a good time, guys. So I'm gonna do my best to hold this rig as steady as possible throughout this event. But it's not gonna be like it was last time because I had it on the mount sitting, and I can't really do that and get the whole look of the track here. So get a couple people in here. It looks like we got 3 watching, 4 watching. All good. All good. So basically how this broke down was I had already numbered up. Everything, right? And then off camera I wrote in the breakdown. So basically it was the winners. The winners from the heat races went 1 through 8, and then it went second place was 9 through 16, third place, and then fourth place, right? There's 6 spots that we pulled numbers for that are going to be open for the guys that are looking to qualify into the bracket. So as these races go off, the winner is going to plug into the earliest number. So like the winner of this race right here is going to be number 2. Then the winner of the next race will be number 19, and so on until we fill the bracket up. On top of that, I've makeshifted 19 garages here. Okay? So as somebody claims a pink slip, their name is going to go on the garage, and the car that they claimed is going to go into that garage, and that is now theirs. Right? This is not gambling. I'm regifting everything, just to be clear. Just to be clear. We're gonna go the first spot, which will be top down, is going to be the left lane to kick it off. The left lane is going to kick it off, okay? So as the races went off last night, those guys claimed the left lane, whoever was the first one to get into that, right? So heat number 1, or consi number 1, claimed the left lane, and then we're going to kick this thing off, right? But before we kick this thing off, in true American spirit, we're going to ask that you please rise, remove your hats and headwear as we listen here to the instrumental of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are now tuned in to the JDC Pink Slips Invitational. 38 entries from all over the United States of America have sent in customs, beautiful jobs, beautiful jobs on all of these cars. Hats off to all the customizers around the country that took their time, their money, and sent in these beautiful cars to compete against each other for Pink Slips, putting it all on the line. This is the inaugural event here in 2022. This will be an annual event. So if you want to compete in this and you didn't make the cutoff, make sure you start working on something for next year. We're going to thank our sponsors. Full Custom Diecast Garage has sent in a bunch of 3D printed bits that I will disperse to the top winners. Caliper 50 Customs is putting up this 4-car hauler for the winner of the total event. The Wasteland hauler also came from him to go with that GTO for whoever takes it down. Original Diecast has sent in a hauler as well as Ivan's Custom Garage. Those haulers will go with the cars, whoever takes those cars down. Voodoo Queen Designs, Eddie Bennett from Voodoo Queen Studios. I said the wrong thing again. I said the wrong thing again. He sent in an awesome package. He sent in the Wasteland gate back there. He also sent in the JDC Raceway gate. A bunch of these guys sent in stickers that are going to go with their cars. And Diecast Sheriff sent in that challenge coin that's going to go with his car. And this is not going to be an all-in-one kind of deal, guys. There is no possible way that I can go like 5 hours straight. So we're going to break it up. I don't know if I'll get through the whole first round right now in this live. Maybe I'll take a couple hour break and we'll go live later on today to keep things rolling. But I do have a surgery, an oral surgery coming up on Wednesday, so I do have to make sure that we get this thing kicked off. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just set up this camera here and I'm going to load up the bracket, and you guys can see exactly who you're racing against. And let me see if I could tilt this up a little bit. Boom. Boom. Right? Let me make sure this thing doesn't fall over on me. And it still might. It still might, right? So first up, we're going to have we are going to have the last chance qualifiers. The last chance qualifiers are going to go head to head for Pink Slips to get into those last 6 spots, right? But right now I'm going to load up the bracket so that you guys can see who you're racing against, and we can get this thing rolling and get some of these cars out of the parking lot. So bear with me. I know it's amateur hour. I'm not a professional. I just play one on TV. Right? It's going to be the line of the day. So it's going to be an awesome event, guys. And like I said, bear with me as I work the kinks out. This is going to be a long event. I'm predicting that we're going to be going all weekend with this. We're going to be going all weekend. And I appreciate all the guys that are here and, you know, have continued to support everything that we got going on here. And this is all for you guys, man. I'm not taking anything out of this. As I've said before, if Amanda takes you down, that's on her. She's keeping your car. She's keeping your car. She is keeping your car. And we're going to go Diecast Pirate against Honest over here. There was 2 last chance qualifiers last night. The LCQs kicked off. Honest Diecast came in the last corner and passed the 2 front runners to take the last challenge spot. And that was a really exciting race. I don't expect anybody to go back and watch that whole thing. It was almost 3 hours long. But boy, oh boy, did we have a good time. It was challenging to do 7 cars at once, though. I'll say that. And let me get my chat back up on the screen over here. I'm going to mute this. Gotta get your water handy, Jay. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I got it. Okay, and then Alex Graff, and then Andre Cruz is gonna fill in. And I could have did this all off camera, but I wanted you guys to see exactly what was going on before I covered it all up, right? I'm live again. I don't know what's going on with my internet, guys. If it cuts in and out, I'm sorry. I'm going to try my best to, I'm just going to try my best. There's nothing I could do about it, really. So, that's that. You know, I'll try my best to give you guys a show. And, you know, maybe I'll leave the bucket this way. You guys can see more, right? All right, guys. So we're gonna kick this off. I hope everybody's excited. We got 12 cars in the chute that are gonna go heads up for pink slips to claim those last 6 spots, right? So for spot number 2 at the top of the bracket, in the left lane, we got Original Diecast from Instagram. In the right lane, Diecast Chasers in that Drift Mustang. The right lane is always red. The left lane is always purple. The right lane's always red. The left lane's always purple. We're gonna switch up the ending here. We did this last night, and this is gonna be how it rolls. We did this last night. You must pass the guy. Even if you cross the line on the last roll, you must pass the guy. If you roll the higher number and you're tied after the finish line, then you take the race win, right? So just to clarify, there's a change in the rules. There's a change in the way that we're gonna do this, but it is the fairer way. It makes more sense, and that's how it's gonna be. So here I am over here, dead ass last. Jim's last. All right, guys. So here we go. First race is gonna fire off here, and the light turns green. And who's it gonna be? The right lane comes out to a short lead over the left lane of Original Diecast. Diecast Chasers takes the short lead, and we're knocking stuff over already. Diecast Chasers takes the short lead, and they both go 1. They're both spinning the tires here, which is odd because that's a Subaru. So to spin all 4 tires, he really must have got on the gas heavy there. And Diecast Chasers comes out to a 1 car length lead, rolling a 4 over a 2. And Diecast Chasers is on it. Today. She hammers down, takes a 3 car length lead over Original Diecast. And to add this in, the hauler is going with Original Diecast car. So Original Diecast closes the gap to 2 on that Drift Mustang of Diecast Chasers, and we're just past halfway, guys. Diecast Chasers leads that Subaru by 1 car length. This is a best 2 out of 3 for pink slips. 1, 2, 3, and they're pacing each other here. As we approach the finish line. Diecast Chasers fires out to another car length, extending it to 3 again. And look at this, guys. Original Diecast makes a run. 1, 2, 3. He is in striking distance. He must roll the higher number here. And who's it gonna be? Oh my goodness. Original Diecast rolls a 5 over the 1. They both cross the line, but the Subaru gets the head of steam and takes race 1. Holy cow. At the finish line, we're going to switch lanes here. Original Diecast leads Diecast Chasers 1-0, and this is going to be all or nothing here for Diecast Chasers. She has to make up a race. She has to make up a race, and she knows it. The right lane rolls a 1. Diecast Chasers comes out hot again. Comes out to a 1-car length lead. A 1-car length lead over that Subaru, but it's not going to last long because Original Diecast closes the gap, brings it up to the back bumper of that Mustang. And it looks like Diecast Chasers is going to try to pull away again. And let's see if she can hold the lead, guys. Let's see if she can hold the lead. She held the lead for the whole race the last time around. 1, 2, 3. They both roll a 5. That's going to go 3 lengths. And they are pacing each other right now. But that Subi looks like it's got top end. And look at this. He grabs another gear, squares it up. Just past halfway, we are door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper for pink slips here. For pink slips, and Diecast Chasers knows it. Diecast Chasers knows it. She hammers down, hits the Nas early, comes out to a half a car length lead here, but Original Diecast squares back up. Squares it back up. We are heads up. What a great race here for the first race of the Pink Slips tournament. And that Subaru is up 1-0, and Diecast Chasers knows it, and she pulls back out to the lead at the line here. Now, this is where the rule change comes in, guys. That Subaru has to go past or even with a higher number to take this race. And who's it going to be? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Subaru comes up 2, squares up. They both cross the line. But the 3 is over the 1. Your first victim is here today. Original Diecast takes down Diecast Chasers. Caliper 50 Customs. Diecast Chasers in this beautiful blue Drift Mustang becomes your first victim, and the pink slip is claimed. The pink slip is claimed. This is gonna be a work in progress here, guys. I do have to put this down to make sure I keep track of everything. I gotta make sure I keep track of everything. So Original Diecast is gonna claim this garage, and the first pinks is Diecast Chase, right? DC, and he is gonna take down. He is going to take down your first victim in the Pink Slips Invitational. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. How is that, guys? How are we doing here? Is everybody excited after race 1? I need to know. I need to know. McNasty's here. Ferris Fines is in the house. Gary's Diecast Collection. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Let me line up the next race. The next race is going to come up into the chute here, and it's going to be a good one. It is going to be a good one. Original Diecast is going to still hold on to his hauler until somebody else tries to take it down, right? We got a thumbs up from Jim. Ferris says, great races. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Next up, we're going to roll here, guys, until I have no voice to talk anymore. Next up, we're 20 minutes in, and we got one race in, so this is going to be a long weekend. This race is going to be going for spot number 19. Spot number 19, which will square off against Kingnut. So Original takes spot number 2. So this is going to be the spot to square off against Kingnut Diecast cars. In the left lane, the Diecast Sheriff in that Aston Martin 177 Dare Me livery. And in the right lane, we got the Diecast Media Network Flying Valiant in the Wreckfest Chevelle. The right lane is red. The left lane is purple. Best 2 out of 3. Everything's on the line here. Who is it going to be? Diecast Sheriff comes out spinning the tires. Flying Valiant comes out to a short lead. Gets some good traction in that Demolition Derby car. They both go 2 lengths here. They both go 2 lengths as the Sheriff starts to turn his lights on. Chuck is driving without a license plate, and the Sheriff has something to say about it. But Diecast Media Network drops the hammer. And says, this ain't my first run away from the popo. He pulls out to a 2-car length lead. A 2-car length lead over Diecast Sheriff. And they are just reaching halfway on the track here. Halfway on the track. You got a 2 and a 3. So the right lane goes 1. The Sheriff starts to close. He closes it to a 1-car length gap. This is best 2 out of 3 for Pink Slips, guys. Best 2 out of 3 for Pink Slips to get into the tournament bracket. 1, 2, 3. We are reaching 3/4 mark here. The 3/4 mark is closing, and the finish line is in sight for Chuck at Flying Valiant, the Diecast Media Network. But Diecast Sheriff says, hold on a second. This race ain't over till the fat lady sings, and they both go 3 lanes. 1, 2, 3. They both go 3 lanes. Chuck is at the finish line. That new rule might come into effect here, and we're going to see. We are going to see. The right lane rolls a 2. He goes over the line. The left lane rolls a 4. He goes over the line, and Diecast Sheriff has the higher number. He is going to take race 1 and go up 1-0 over Chuck from Flying Valiant, Diecast Media Network. The Diecast Sheriff is on a mission today. He is on a mission today. He thought some funny business was going on last night. We figured it all out. It was not, but he has a chip on his shoulder. And here we go. Race 2, everything is on the line. Who is going to win this race and move on to the bracket? They both come out to 1-car length. 1-car length. And here we go. They are heads up. They're both spinning the tires. They can't get the traction down. They know how much this means to win this race and get into the bracket to try to take down the Diecast Championship here at the JDC Invitational. And both of these cars are heads up. Both of these cars are heads up, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper as we approach halfway. And look at this, guys. Neither one of them wants to give. The Diecast Sheriff is up 1-0. Chuck from Flying Valiant needs to make something happen. Needs to make something happen fast, and it's not looking good. The Diecast Sheriff in that exotic 177 drops the hammer. I believe that's a V12. He grabs another gear, and he starts to pull away. He pulls a 1-car length gap over that Chevelle. He says, I don't care if it's a junker or not. It's coming home to my garage. And Chuck says, oh, no. It is not over. He pulls back up to the bumper. He looks to go across the line and turn the Sheriff. But we're going to see if that happens. And look at this, guys. Chuck from Flying Valiant rolls the 5 over the 2. And he comes around the left side at the line. Like I said, we're going back to the rules we ran last night. This is a rule change. You must pass the guy after the line to retain your momentum, and they both roll a 3. Chuck crosses the line first and takes race 2. Pushing this Pink Slips race to sudden death. Sudden death is about to occur in race 2 here on race day. And I need some water. I need some water. I hope you guys are liking this. This is how we're going to kick this off. It's going to be a long tournament. I need to loosen this up and get a better grip on this handle here. Yep. We're going to do that. Start warming up the team transport. Warm up the tour bus. Yeah, man. You can feel it. Here we go, Chuck. Yeah, man. Sudden death is here. 1-1. The winner of this race takes the car and moves on to the bracket. Diecast Sheriff knows it. He comes out hot. He hooks up, comes out to a 1-car length lead. Chuck from Flying Valiant, Diecast Media Network, spins the tires out of the gate. And he continues to spin the tires. Diecast Sheriff goes 3, a 5 over a 3. So he goes 3. Chuck's going to go 2. And the Diecast Sheriff pulls out to a 2-car length lead here. 2-car length lead. And can he retain it? Chuck starts to close the gap. He closes it down to 1. He closes it down to 1. Both of these cars roll a 5 and a 6. They go 3 lanes each, and it's still going to be a 1 car length gap here between Diecast Sheriff and Chuck from the Diecast Media Network. And look at this, guys. They both get out of the groove. I don't know if there's some oil on the track. Some water got leaked from that Chevelle in both lanes. I'm not sure, but the Diecast Sheriff figures it out. He pulls back out to a 2 car length lead here. This is sudden death. Sudden death as we storm down the track past the 3/4 mark. Chuck closes it down to 1. The finish line is in sight for the Sheriff. Can he put the nail in the coffin? It looks like he might. Chuck makes a run up to the door. The Diecast Sheriff chucks the deuces, crosses the finish line, and claims the pink slip on this Wreckfest Chevelle and transfers on to the tournament. He's going to take spot number 19, and he's going to square up against King Nut Diecast cars in the bracket. Chuck from Flying Valiant Diecast Media Network becomes the second victim of the Pink Slips Invitational in the transfer round. So the Sheriff, we're just going to put the Sheriff here. I think there's 2 F's and 2 R's. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. And he's gonna claim this garage, and he's gonna take Flying Valiant's pink slip, right? Boom. So there we go, guys. Your second victim has been claimed here in the Pink Slips Invitational. Original Diecast from Instagram took down Diecast Chasers. Flying Valiant was taken down by the Diecast Sheriff. I like to thank my sponsors, Treasure Couple on the Bay. Yeah, man, free advertisement. Get it out there. So we got Diecast Sheriff. We're going to say DC Sheriff for time purposes. I know who it is. He's written in. He's on the bracket. He is on the bracket, right? The next race up into the chute. In the left lane, Eddie Bennett from Voodoo Queen Studios in that Volkswagen Squareback. In the right lane, the Weekend Warrior. I always say the Weekend Warrior. It's the Weekend Warrior. The Weekend Warrior. My charger wire is acting up right now. I am not a professional. This is amateur hour. I only play a professional on TV. Right? So this is going to be your third Pink Slips race here. Your third Pink Slips race. And they are going to be going for spot 20. The right lane is always red. The left lane is purple. We're going to fire off here. Best 2 out of 3. Eddie Bennett from Voodoo Queen Studios versus the Weekend Warrior. And Eddie Bennett spins the tires. He's got a huge blower motor in this Volkswagen. But the right lane hooks up. He's got a lightweight car here. And it's a Jeep rod. So he might have 4-wheel drive engaged. I'm not sure. But Eddie Bennett drops the hammer, squares it back up. He said, hold on, man. I am not going down like that. It is not happening. You're going to have to do better. And these cars are squared up here. 2 and a 2. And we go 1 and 1. Yep. And they're still squared up just past the quarter mark. Approaching halfway. Door handle to door handle. And the right lane takes a short lead. The right lane rolls a 6 over the 3. Comes out to the edge over Eddie Bennett in that Volkswagen. And they both roll a 3 here. They both roll a 3. They're going to be 1 car length chasing here. They are 1 car length chasing. And the right lane pulls another. The right lane pulls another 1, 2, 3. He goes out to a 1 car length gap over Eddie Bennett as we approach the finish line. And look at this. Eddie is having problems. And the Weekend Warrior takes advantage, crosses the finish line, and takes race 1 away from Eddie Bennett real fast. Real fast. He said, listen, man, I want that Volkswagen in the garage, and I also want to move on for more spoils. More spoils come the tournament. I need a little more water. Whoever wins, hope you show us the custom garage with all the cars. All right, so this is another thing, guys, and I'll say this in between this. Whoever wins anything in this tournament, I know a lot of guys don't like doing mail calls, but please, 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 even if it's like a short 1-minute video, make a video, show what you guys won from this. You know, give the builder credit. And maybe you make a friend that you never knew before, right? This was kicked off to share with everybody and to get everybody together. And I want it to continue after this event is finished and all the packages go out. So if you could make a short video with your winnings and just show what you got and who it was from, I really appreciate that. And I'm sure the person that built the car will appreciate that as well, right? So back to the business here. Back to business. Your race 1 winner is the Weekend Warrior in his first ever technical build. This was the first ever technical build he's done, and he doesn't have a spray paint or airbrush. He paints everything by brush. This is the first time he ever cut a car apart. So props to him for doing that, right? The right lane, Eddie Bennett is down 0-1. He needs to win this race. He needs to win this race to move on and retain his pink slips. And the Weekend Warrior is on a mission. The Weekend Warrior is on a mission. He comes out to a 1-car length lead over that right lane, and Eddie squares back up. Same story as race 1. Eddie squares it back up. Voodoo Queen Studios wants to put the voodoo on the Weekend Warrior, and it looks like it might be working. He comes around and takes the lead back. He takes the lead back, but not for long. Not for long. The Weekend Warrior squares back up. They go heads up here, bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle, and they are swapping spots, guys. They are swapping spots. Eddie comes back to the lead. He knows it's all on the line. There is no margin for error, and he pulls out to a 1-car length lead over the Weekend Warrior in that Jeep rod. And how long is it going to last? Because the Weekend Warrior comes back up to that back bumper, and they both roll a 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's hope that the momentum carries for the right lane. And it does. Eddie Bennett forces sudden death in race 3 here at the Pink Slips Invitational, and they're going to go right back up, line back up, switch lanes, and this is going to be for all or nothing. All the marbles are on the line here. We're going to fire it right back up. Eddie Bennett spins the tires. The Weekend Warrior comes out hot, gets a great run off the line, right? And Eddie Bennett closes it back up. Same deal. These guys are about the same speed on the track right now, and we're going to see who really wants it. The Weekend Warrior comes out to a short lead again. They start swapping spots, guys. This is the story of the day. Eddie Bennett comes back around, takes the lead from the Weekend Warrior. They both go 3 spots. And we are approaching the 3-quarter mark, and they square back up. What a race for sudden death. They are door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper. We got a barn burner on our hands, folks, and Eddie Bennett knows it. He drops the hammer, comes out to a 1-car length lead as we approach the finish line. Who's it gonna be? The Weekend Warrior squares back up. They are both at the line. Who's gonna roll a higher number and take the pink slips here? Who is it gonna be? The right lane over the 6 over the 5. The right lane over the left. The 6 over the 5. And Eddie Bennett becomes the 3rd victim of the Pink Slips Invitational. The Weekend Warrior will advance on to spot 20 and claim this garage. The Weekend Warrior takes the next garage and takes spot 20, claiming the pink slips on this Volkswagen from Eddie Bennett. Boom. Voodoo Queen Designs. Voodoo Queen Designs. If you guys need any 3D printed stuff, he did this gate right here. He did the Gaslands gate in the back. I just put a video up last night on the stuff that he sent, and it was really cool, man. It was really cool, very thoughtful. He did a custom for my mom, in memory of my mom. He did, man. Oh, man. Awesome, man. Awesome, awesome guy. He goes down as your third victim here, but he definitely put it all on the line. He definitely put it all on the line. Spot number 20 is going to be the Weekend Warrior. He's going to square up against DT99 Race. When we get to the bracket. A week from now. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. The Weekend Warrior. Right? Oh boy, we are getting down to business here. Next up, one of my favorite entries right here, CJD 555, Chris's Junkyard Designs in that 70 Chevelle is going to square up against Cuda, Cole from Cuda's Diecast in that NASCAR livery race truck. Funky's here. Auto Benz Diecast. What's happening, guys? I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, smash the like button. Try to get this out to more people so we can get the stadium packed out, right? So we can get the stadium packed out. I'm trying to hold this phone as steady as I can, guys. Doing the best job that I can here. I'm probably going to lose my voice. Right lane's always red. Left lane is purple. We're going to fire off race 4 here. Race 4 is coming in hot. Race 4 is coming in hot. They both spin the tires out of the gate. This race is for spot number 21. The right lane rolls a 3, which goes 2 spots. The left lane goes 3. Takes a short lead. CJD comes out to a short lead over Cuda's Diecast. But not for long. Cuda squares back up. Nope. Hold on. It was a short lead over Cuda, right? Hold on, guys. What did I just do here? I got to make sure I get this right. I got to make sure I get this right. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, smash the like button. Try to get this out. Sorry, guys. When I make a mistake like this, pink slips are on the line, and I got to make sure I get it right, right? Get the stadium packed out, right? There's a 4 in the right lane and a purple and a 6 in the left lane, so. Doing the best job that I can here. I'm probably going to lose my voice. Right lane's always red. Left lane is purple. We're going to fire off race 4 here. Race 4 is coming in hot. Race 4 is coming in hot. So they both went 1. They both went 1. This race is for spot number 21. And then the right lane rolls a 3, which goes 2 spots. The left lane goes 3. Takes a short lead. CJD comes out. Okay, so we're good there. Short lead over Cuda's Diecast. But not for long. Not for long. Okay. Cuda squares back up. Nope. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Gotta make sure that it's right? So the cars are in the right spot. This is the roll. The right lane rolls a 4. The left lane rolls a 6. So the right lane goes 2 spots. The left lane goes 3. 1, 2, 3. CJD comes out to a short lead. A 1 car length lead over Cuda. It is 0-0 right now. Best 2 out of 3 for pink slips. We're going to see who takes down the pinks and makes it into the bracket. The right lane starts to make a run. He comes up to the back bumper of that Chevelle. And they're pacing each other. They are pacing each other just past halfway. These all have been great races so far. Nobody has blown the doors off of anybody. all the races have been tight, and the right lane goes 2, the left lane goes 3, and he pulls a 1 car length gap as we approach the finish line here. CJD is having a commanding lead, but is it going to last? Because Cuda's still in striking distance. He needs to roll the higher number here, and he does. He rolls a 6 over a 5. He goes 3 spots. And takes race 1. Hold on a second, because I said the rule change, right? So he didn't cross the line. If it's a tie and you get the same number, a higher number, you take the race. But if you go farther, that was the rule. That was the rule, right? If you go farther, then you take the race. That was the rule. If it's a tie after the line, the higher number takes the race. So I'm not cheating anybody. That was the rule change that we made before this whole thing started off. So that's going to be it. The hammer's down. The line in the sand is drawn. CJD takes race number 1, right? Cuda's Diecast is going to have to go back down the line and fight for it. He is going to have to fight for it. $10 says Jay loses his voice before this is over. Yeah, probably. I got a water bottle here. I'm going to have to take like 10 bathroom breaks. But it's all good. It's all good. What better reason for losing it than hosting a Pink Slips Invitational? That's right. This is all for you guys. Right? So, sorry to have the questionable judgment call there, but that's how the rule is written. That's how the rule is written in my head, right? If you go past the line, this is the rule change. If you go past the line and you go farther than the other guy, you got the win. If you're tied up and you end up like this guy comes from the back and this guy goes 1 spot, right? And this dude has the higher number, he's going to take the win. I'll guest announce if he loses his voice. Amanda's here. Amanda's here, guys. All right, so here we go. CJD555 is up by 1 on Cuda's Diecast. Is up by 1, and Cuda has a chip on his shoulder. He comes out hot. He comes out to a short race lead, and CJD is still spinning his tires. Cuda comes out to a 1 car length lead, but not for long. Chris drops the hammer, puts that thing up into the next gear, squares up with that truck, and we got a race, guys. That right lane has the momentum. He comes around the right side on Cuda, and Cuda's going to have to fight back. Cuda is going to have to fight back, or he's going to lose his truck here, as the right lane is fast as a rocket ship. He is fast as a rocket ship. We just passed halfway, and it looks like Cuda gets it together. He squares up. Door handle to door handle. Bumper to bumper as we approach the 3/4 mark. Who's it going to be? Chris from CJD drops the hammer again. Grabs a high gear, hits the nitrous bottle, and he keeps the momentum going. He pulls out to a 2 car length lead over that truck of Cuda's Diecast. And who's it going to be? It looks like CJD is going to advance, claiming the pink slips on Cuda's truck. That was 2-0, and it's going to be for spot number 21. Spot number 21, which is going to be against Old Man Diecast. Old Man Diecast up over here, right? And Cole from Cuda's Diecast becomes your 4th victim. Your 4th victim here at the JDC Invitational Pink Slips. That is CJD. He's gonna take this 4th garage, and his first pink slip is gonna be Cole from Cuda's Diecast. Right? Boom. That's how that's gonna work out. And there is a pink slip to go with this truck. He actually sent a paper pink slip. So that's really cool. Like I said before, guys, this might get broken up into a couple sessions. We're not even into the bracket yet. We're just in the qualifying, the guys that were left on the outside and need to race into the bracket. So we might even take a break after these 7 races are over and come back to you guys later. We shall see. We'll see how I feel after this. And maybe we'll take a 10-minute break and stay live. I don't know. There's no way I'm going to sit here for 5 hours doing this, though. Okay. Your next race is in the chute. Your next race is in the chute. Hold on a second. I got to fill in CJD for spot number 21. Right? Your next race is in the chute. In the left lane, Gary Shorter's son, Sean Shorter, in the Black Widow Gasser. In the right lane, Kingman Highborn. Kingman Highborn in the Gaslander with the rating party on board. Gary made a comment last night. You put me next to the crazy guy. Well, Gary, you're in the tournament, and now your son has to race the crazy guy. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? This Gasser is a beautiful, beautiful car. I don't want to scratch it at all, but this thing's got horns coming off the side. It doesn't even fit in the lane. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how this goes. 1, 2. Gary's son comes out to 2, and Kingman Highborn comes around the right side, taking a short race lead with the 5 over the 4. A 2 and a 1. They both go one spot here. One spot. This is a best 2 out of 3. They're starting off 0-0 here. This is for spot number 31 in the bracket. Spot number 31 in the bracket. They both go 3 spots. Gary Shorter's son, Sean Shorter, did an amazing job on this car. An amazing job on the Black Widow. And he's going to want to keep it. He is going to want to keep it, but he's got to go all the way. And this Scottish demigod Gasland deal is in his way, and he's leading them right now. He is leading them right now. So let's see how this pans out. But Sean Shorter hits the nitrous bottle. He hits the nitrous bottle. He squares up with this Gaslander, and they're going to be heads up here as we approach the 3/4 mark. As we approach the 3/4 mark, we are zoning in on the finish line, and it looks like Kingman Highborn gets a run. Comes around the right side. He uses those godly powers to elevate this car, levitate, whatever he's got going on. I don't know. He's got horns on this thing. The guy in the back is blowing a horn. This guy's chucking a spear. He's chucking it the wrong way, though. So let's see if that pans out for him. In true kid fashion. But why? And look at this. Sean Shorter makes the run. The right lane rolls a 1. The left lane rolls a 6. Sean Shorter squares up at the finish line. We're going to see who takes race 1. The higher number is going to take race 1 here. And the left lane comes around. Sean Shorter takes race 1 over Kingman Highborn. That's a 5 and a 2. A 5 and a 2. So Sean Shorter takes race 1. He's going to go back into the right lane. He's going to go into the right lane. We're going to mix it up. We need to knock this wall over here because Kingman Highborn ain't fitting. Yep, that's how that's going to go. We're going to move this wall over here. We don't need no walls. We're knocking down all the walls. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Sean Shorter is up 1-0 over Kingman Highborn. And Kingman Highborn is not happy about it. The Chuchalane, the Scottish demigod. You guys can Google that and read the story. I already did. It was actually a really cool story. The inspiration he had for this build. Chuchalane, right? He comes out hot. They are pacing each other, but Kingman Highborn has the 1 car length lead, and it looks like Sean Shorter is going to close the gap. He squares back up with that Scottish demigod of a rating party Gaslander here. And look at this. Look at this, guys. The left lane takes it back out. Gets the run, comes back out in front of that Black Widow Gasser. He knows it's all on the line. It is all on the line as we approach the 3/4 mark, just past halfway. That Scottish demigod off-roader has the lead, but not for long because Sean Shorter has other plans. He drops a gear, hits the nitrous button, comes around the right side. The finish line is in sight. That right lane has one race over the other lane. If he finishes this out and puts the nail in the coffin, he claims that Gaslander and moves on to the tournament. They both go 2. They both go 2. And look at this, guys. Kingman Highborn is still in striking distance. He needs to come around and roll the higher number, and he does not. He does not. The right lane rolls the 6 over the 2. Sean Shorter is going to join his dad in the bracket, and that's going to be spot number 31. Oh boy, does the story thicken. Does the plot thicken. Sean Shorter, Gary Shorter's son, is going to square off against Andre Cruz. Watch out. Watch out. The story, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. There's going to be some smack talking in the pits. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. They said go to bed, Gary. Gary's son said, we're wide awake over here. So Sean Shorter is going to claim this garage. Right? He's going to claim this garage. And he is going to take Kingman Highborn home with him and try to take some of those raiding party off and throw him in the back of that gasser. He needs the guy with the spear, I think. Kingman HB, we're going to say, right? So that's going to be that. Kingman Highborn becomes your fifth victim here on Pink's Day. Your 5th victim here on Pink's Day. And guys, I hope you're enjoying this show as much as my throat doesn't. Oh man. Rapid Nismo, stay juking, my friend. What do we got going on here? What do we got going on? Don't make me turn this car around. I don't think Highborn has that car built to JDC track specs. Hey man, it's run what you brung, Funky. It is run what you brung. And it looks like Sean Shorter takes spot number 31. And here we go, guys. Here we go. The smack talk, you need to gargle some Red Bull. The smack talking has been going on for weeks. The smack talking has been going on for weeks. Come qualifying last night, he not only finished last in his heat race, he finished last in the Consi. Jim Silva in the Beano Degasser better come out big here. He's racing Devil's Detail Diecast. The smack talking smack talk with a question mark. That's funny. To sweeten the pot though. And I don't know if this counts. I'm pretty sure he said the first one he takes down. So it would be Devil's Detail Diecast if he can pull this out. First at the back of the pack. First at the back of the pack. Jim has put up a custom restoration red line for the first person he takes down in the tournament. So we're gonna kick this off. Right lane's red, left lane's purple. Bada bing, bada boom, and the right lane comes out hot. Oh boy, Jim better get it together. Devil's Detail Diecast wheel stands this hot rod off the line, comes out to a 1-car length lead, but the Beano Degasser comes back. He said, no. Listen here, sonny boy. This old man knows what he's doing. Knows what he's doing. He's a veteran in the game, right? A veteran in the game. The Beano Degasser is on the track for Pink Slips right now. And we're going to see if Jim can back up the smack talk. He's had a lot going on. They are squared up right now. Squared up. And Devil's Detail Diecast gets out of the groove. I don't know if Jim siphoned some of the gas out of that car, but he ends up one spot ahead, but not for long. Jamie drops the hammer, comes around the right side, just past halfway. Jim Silva tails Devil's Detail Diecast by 1 car length. And here we go, guys. They are up to speed. We're approaching the 3/4 mark. Who is it gonna be? Jim Silva comes back. He drops the hammer, comes around the left side, takes the lead back from Devil's Detail Diecast as we approach the finish line. Who is it gonna be? They both go 3 spots. The right lane rolls a 6, but he's not going to make it. Jim Silva is going to cross the line and take race 1 from Devil's Detail Diecast. He said, listen, man, all that smack talk, it wasn't for nothing. I'm here to back it up and we're going to get this rolling. We are going to get this rolling. Jim Silva leads race 1 over Devil's Detail Diecast, and we're firing right back into it. Right back into it. And we drove back down to the starting line. The green flag drops, and Jim Silva comes out to a 1-car length lead. And look at this. He extends it. Can he keep the momentum? He pulls out to a 3-car length lead early over Devil's Detail Diecast. And look at this. He extends it one more. A 4-car length lead. This is the biggest lead we've seen today in the Pink Slips Invitational, and they're both up to speed. They are both up to speed, but Jim Silva has a commanding lead over Jamie from Devil's Detail Diecast. Look at this, but Jamie starts to come back. Jim better get it together. He drops it down to a 2-car length lead. We are approaching the 3-quarter mark, and Jim knows it. He drops another fuel tank. He degasses the gasser that's been degassed after degassing all the gas stations. And look at this. Look at this. He extends it back up to 4-car lengths here. 4-car lengths, and the right lane is going to take the win. A 4 over a 1. Jim Silva says, put up or shut up. I'm moving on. You guys could finish that line. You guys can finish that line. Jim Silva takes the last spot in the bracket. And that's going to do it. He claims the pink slips from Jamie, Devil's Detail Diecast. So it's going to be Jim Silva. I don't know about you guys, but that was a good one for me to announce. Jim Silva advances on, takes down Devil's Detail Diecast, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive because in the bracket, but he said he was giving the first guy he took down a custom red line that he restored. So I'll let Jim be the call on that, whether it's in the bracket or the first one that he takes down for the day. But Jamie would have been that car if it's the first one for the day. Save some time and put my name on 2 cards now, Jay. Bowel movements at your age are important. Oh my goodness gracious. Refried beans. Yeah, man. SRS is in the house. What's up, brother? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jamie gets the Redline Jack Rabbit special. Okay. Very, very cool. I don't think Jamie's here right now. I haven't been looking at the chat. But because Jim is such a great guy, he just took down Jamie from Devil's Detail Diecast. He's gonna gift him a Redline Jack Rabbit special that he restored. Super cool, man. Just an example of what this community is, right? So there you have it. There you have it. We are at the 1 hour mark, and we just went 6 races. Holy cow. It's going to be a long weekend. There you go, guys. This is your bracket. Maybe I'll run group 1 here, and then we'll take a couple hour break and come back later. Trying to imagine what Jamie's gonna do with the Barbie car. Whatever he does with it, right? That's funny. That is funny. All right. So this is how we're gonna do it. What did I miss? Did I race yet? Mike, you did not race yet. You are locked in. You were locked into the bracket, but look who you got to go up against. You are going up against no other but my girl, Amanda Ferrari. And she's on a mission. She wants that Camaro. She wants that Camaro. Zolo's here. What's up, brother? Having issues getting on at the moment. I'm here just on my phone. Okay, cool, man. Well, you know what? I'll run the first couple races here. I will run the first couple races for the first bracket. Spot number 1 is always going to be the left lane. I'm going to put you guys down for a second here. I don't know if whoa. Don't do it. Can I get it? Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Yeah, whatever. You're looking at the window. You're looking at the window. All right. So race number 1 is gonna line up here, and it's gonna be Bruce Zolo versus Gary Shorter. Bruce Zolo versus Gary Shorter. It's gonna get good, guys. This is gonna get good. So Bruce, make sure you stay tuned on your phone here, because it's gonna be all or nothing. It's gonna be all or nothing for pink slips, baby. All or nothing for pink slips. Okay. And we're only gonna line up one group at a time, guys. We're only gonna line up one group at a time. Don't worry, Mike. Everyone loses to a girl at some point in their life. Amanda with the smack talk. Watch out now. Watch out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Anyone else? I don't want to take her call. Am I racing a bus? How many motors are in that beast? Yes, Keith is racing a bus. And I should have said all this before, guys. Okay. So basically, this is going to be group 1, right? You got Bruce Zolo, Gary Shorter. You got Wayne Parker versus Mad Visions. You got Old Man Diecast versus CJD, Chris's Junkyard Designs. Diecast Pirate is going to go up against Honest Diecast. That's going to be group 1. Group 2 is going to be... Well, actually, group 2 would be over here because it's number 2, right? So it's going to be Original Diecast versus Caliper 50 Customs. Mustang Hunter Diecast versus JLA Air Cooled. Eddie from Simple Customs versus SRS. Dane Self versus Charles Diecast Garage. That's group 2. Group 3 is King Nut Diecast Cars versus the Diecast Sheriff. Mike's Mods and Customs versus Amanda Ferrari. Frank Camacho versus Alex Graff. Andre Cruz versus Sean Shorter. Group 4, DT99 Race versus The Weekend Warrior. Outlaw Speed Shop versus Mile High Racing in that Intimidator drag bus. Ivan's Custom Garage versus Full Custom Diecast Garage. Subi Diecast Customs versus Jim Silva. That's going to be the breakdown. Whoever advances all the way to the finals is going to take that 4-car hauler, compliments of Caliper 50 Customs. Whoever wins Caliper 50 Customs takes the Wasteland hauler with them. Original Diecast put up a hauler to match his, and then Ivan's Custom Garage put up a Mercedes custom hauler. Yes, that white Blazer is hot. Yes, it is. That is Full Custom Diecast Garage. That goes with the card that's right there. And he sent in, he's a sponsor for the tournament. He sent in a bunch of 3D printed parts, which I'm going to disperse to some of the top winners, right? I'm not going to just throw everything to the winner because he's going to end up with a bunch of customs. So, here we go. You guys ready to kick off round 1? Are you guys ready to kick off round 1? If you're ready to kick off round 1, let me see a thumbs up in the chat. In the left lane, covered in dust, you got Bruce Zolo in that custom Ford Mustang convertible. In the right lane, all the way from West Virginia, Gary Shorter in the Pontiac GTO NASCAR livery. Right lane's always red. Left lane's always purple. Best 2 out of 3 for pink slips. Bruce Zolo spins the tires. Gary Shorter comes out hot. Takes a 1-car length lead over that Mustang. He said, I'm bringing it home, baby. I'm bringing it home. Bruce better step his game up real quick because Gary Shorter put some Budweiser in the gas tank. He got that high ethanol stuff. I don't know what's going on. He pulls out to a 4-car length lead early. And Bruce Zolo starts to close the gap. He brings it down to 3. Just past halfway, they both go up to speed. But it looks like Gary Shorter has a commanding lead over Bruce Zolo, and he's just going to extend it. Gary Shorter is dropping the hammer. He goes out to 4-car length lead here. And look at that. Bruce Zolo goes down race 1. Gary Shorter makes fast work of that Mustang, makes very fast work of Bruce's entry, and takes race 1. Oh, they switch lanes. They switch lanes. Bruce said, I'm here. I'm here, baby. I am here, baby. Bruce ain't going to go down without a fight. I know this man. He's going to fight tooth and nail. Gary Shorter better be on it. Gary Shorter better be on it, and it looks like he is. This car is hooked up. He comes out to a 1-car length gap. 1-car length gap. And look at this. They're up to the same speed, and Bruce is tailing him. Bruce is tailing him. He's got to stay in striking distance here. He has to stay in striking distance, and look at this. He squares back up. He says, I'm not getting blown out 2 races in a row. I am not getting blown out 2 races in a row. These guys go 3 lanes. They're heads up. Door handle to door handle. Bumper to bumper. Just at halfway on the track. Who's it going to be? The right lane takes a short lead. The right lane comes around the right side. Takes a short lead over Gary Shorter in that 69 GTO. That Budweiser livery. And Bruce is trying to take race 2 and push sudden death. He wants to push sudden death. And it looks like he might. He looks like he might. He's at the line, but Gary Shorter is in striking distance. Who's it going to be? Bruce Zolo takes race 2, pushing sudden death with Gary Shorter from Shorter's Diecast. Zolo Diecast pushes race 3, and he's going to make it happen here and at least give it a shot. He's at least going to give it a shot. He goes back into the left lane. We got a smoked and a sad face from Zolo and a thumbs up from Shorter. Here we go. I'm an easy pregnant woman. Just throw some snacks at me. Oh, man. Mike's going to be chucking snacks out the window when he sees Amanda. Watch out. Here we go. Sudden death, guys. Sudden death. All or nothing here. And the right lane comes out hot. Gary Shorter over Bruce Zolo. He takes a short lead right out of the gate. And Zolo starts to slip the tires. Gary comes out to a 1-car length lead, and he extends it. He goes 3 lanes here. He pulls out to a 2-car length lead just at halfway. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Bruce is slipping here, and Gary extends his lead to 3. He's going to need something to happen. He is going to need something to happen if he wants to come back, and he closes it down to 2. Can he get a run? He starts to get a run. He closes it down to 1. Is he going to have enough time? It looks like he might. He pulls up to the back bumper of that GTO. This is for all or nothing here as we approach the finish line. All or nothing is on the line, and Gary Shorter knows it. He drops the hammer and crosses the finish line, claiming the pink slips from Bruce Zolo in that Mustang, and then moving on to the next round. Gary Shorter is your first bracket winner, and he claims the pink slips on that Mustang of Bruce Zolo, and Gary Shorter is going to move on to the next round. We're going to fill out another garage here. Gary Shorter joins his son Sean on claiming pink slips today. Shorter's Diecast. We're gonna say Shorter's DC, right? Just for my purposes, it's easier. I'm one hand right in here. He claims Bruce Zolo. Bruce's entry. And I'll tell you right now, if anybody was gonna win my car, I'd want it to go to Gary, because you know it's gonna be appreciated over there. Derek from Honest Diecast is texting me. I don't know if he's in the chat, but I hope he is. I hope he is, because his race is coming up. Gary Shorter is the first one to advance in the bracket. He's going to move on to race one of these guys from this next race. It's either going to be Wayne Parker, Batman, or Mad Visions, all the way from Florida. And I need some more water, guys. I need some more water. All right. Here we go. Right lane's red. Left lane's purple. Wayne Parker in that 70 Chevelle up against that BMW M3. Who's it going to be? They both come out spinning the tires. The left lane starts to take off. Mad Vision slips up. He still spins the tires. Thank you, my love. 1, 2, 3. Wayne Parker comes out to a 1 car length lead. Wayne Parker comes out to a 1 car length gap over Mad Visions. But Mad Vision starts to bring it back. He pulls up to that wing on that Chevelle. And he says, that wing's just going to slow you down, buddy. I don't care how big the blower is. The wing's going to slow you down. It might have helped you last night on the short track, but it's not going to help you here because Mad Visions is on a mission. Pia, all the way from Florida, came all the way up here with this BMW, and he did not come here for no reason. He came here to take names and take cars, right? And look at this. He extends the lead. To 1, 2, 3 over Wayne Parker. Batman Wayne Parker is down by a deficit as we approach the finish line. He might be running out of time, guys. If it's going to happen, he's got to make a run now. And it doesn't look like it. Mad Visions crosses the line, takes race one away from Wayne Parker. Batman in that Chevelle. And Mad Visions looks to extend to 2 wins and take that car home. He looks to extend to 2 wins and take that car home, but Wayne Parker has different plans. He comes out hot. He gets a good run, but not for long. Mad Vision squares back up. They are door handle to door handle at the quarter mark, and both of these cars are up to speed. Both of them are great rollers, by the way. And they're both up to speed. We got a barn burner here, folks. Wayne Parker veers off to the right. He gets back in the groove. Just past halfway. Who's it going to be? The right lane starts to pull. He takes the lead back from the BMW. We are approaching the 3/4 mark. And the right lane pulls a little bit more. He pulls out to a 1 car length lead as we approach the finish line, and he needs this to stay alive. Wayne Parker takes race 2, forcing sudden death here in race 2 of the bracket. Race 2 of the bracket was a barn burner. Oh my goodness. We got 2 guys, 1 and 1. We're going for heads up for pink slips right here. And Gary Shorter is going to race the winner in the next round. So we're going to see. Mad Visions comes out spinning the tires, and Wayne Parker pulls a wheel stand. He said that's what that spoiler is for. It's to trick you. It's really invisible. You can't see it. Only the air can see it. That didn't make any sense, but I don't care. And Wayne Parker pulls out to a 1 car length gap over Mad Visions. But look at this. He starts to come back. Pia drops the hammer in that BMW. He grabs a higher gear and he pulls up to the door of that Chevelle. And now he starts to chuck deuces out the window. This one fell outside the box, guys. Outside the box, it's a re-roll. Outside the box is a re-roll. They go 1 and 1, just past the halfway mark. This is for pink slips. 1 and 1 as far as the wins go. Each one of these cars has 1 win. The right lane of Mad Visions pulls out to a 1 car length gap, and Wayne Parker starts to close. He comes back up to the back bumper. We are at the 3/4 mark and staring the finish line down. Is Wayne Parker going to have enough to come around the left side? We're going to find out. But Mad Visions is going 3, and Wayne Parker's in tow. We're going to see who can go farther here across the line on this last roll. The right lane takes it. Mad Visions moves on to the next round, claiming the pink slip from Wayne Parker in this beautiful Chevelle, in this beautiful color shift Chevelle. Mad Visions, all the way from Florida, makes the trip well worth it and opens up his own garage over here, adding a 1970 Chevelle to his collection. What a race. Mad Visions, right? Mad Visions takes this garage, and he's going to take Wayne Parker. He's going to take Wayne Parker back to Florida, back home to Florida, and add it to his case, add it to his collection. And I'll tell you right now, Mad Visions is a great guy too. If I had to lose a car to that guy, I'd be happy with it. You know, great guy, family man, and a great customizer, as you can see, right? Oh yeah. Shorter says I want that Chevelle. Gary, I'm sorry to tell you, the Chevelle is locked and loaded. The Chevelle is locked and loaded. And look at this. Okay. 4 of my favorite cars in the tournament. And this isn't a shot to anybody, guys. This isn't a shot to anybody, but it cannot be denied the level of craftsmanship that went into these 4 cars right here. Old Man Diecast, CJD 555, Diecast Pirate, and Honest Diecast. All of these guys put the work in on these cars. And listen, guys, I want everybody to go sub to everybody and support each other, right? So, you know what? After this is over, I'll make the entry list and I'll link everybody's channels down in the description, and you guys can go and sub up and make sure you got the bell notification on and all that good stuff. Oh, what did I miss? Subi, you didn't miss your race. You're locked in against Jim Silva down here. You're gonna be probably in the next session. I'm gonna say we'll probably go live again later on today. At some point in time, I'll make an announcement probably after dinner, and we'll knock out another couple groups of this. But here right now, at the line, in the left lane, you got Old Man Diecast in that quarter-mile coupe. In the right lane, in the 1970 Chevy Chevelle, CJD, Chris's Junkyard Designs. Let's see. Best 2 out of 3 for Pink Slips. Best 2 out of 3 for Pink Slips here on race day. And they come out hot. Chris's Junkyard Designs comes out to a small lead over Old Man Diecast. And he starts to extend it. This Chevelle is hooked up. He made his adjustments from the heat races, and he's got this thing dialed. He pulls out to a 2-car length lead over Old Man Diecast. And look at this, guys. He starts to extend. He extends the lead to 4. He is closing in on the 3/4 mark, and Old Man Diecast is having engine issues. He's having engine issues in this hot rod back here. And CJD pulls it out to 5 car lengths, and oh my goodness gracious, this is a blowout. CJD pulls up to the line, locks out Old Man Diecast, and he's going to take race 1, even though Pete gets it together. CJD is going to take race 1. We're going to switch lanes here. And we're gonna go heads up again. CJD in the left lane, Old Man Diecast in the right lane. Red is right, purple is left. Old Man Diecast gets the bugs worked out in this car and comes out to a hot lead. Over CJD, but not for long. Chris pulls back up to the door of that quarter-mile coupe and squares up at the quarter mark. That Chevelle is up 1 race to nothing. Old Man Diecast has to make it happen right now. He pulls back out to the race lead, and look at this. The right lane starts to stretch. On that Chevelle, takes a 2-car length lead, and he starts to extend it. The right lane is hooking up today, guys. Holy moly. He pulls out to a 4-car length lead, and he keeps it rolling. And what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The biggest lead we've seen today. Old Man Diecast has got it figured out. He's got it figured out in his quarter-mile coupe. And CJD is becoming a victim here. But we're going to see if he can get it done in race 3 as Old Man Diecast pushes sudden death. pushes sudden death with Chris's Junkyard Designs. And this is going to be all or nothing here, guys. This is going to be all or nothing. Honest Diecast is here. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Your race is next. You're racing against Diecast Pirate coming up next. Right now, though, the feature event is on. This is race number 3 from the bracket. Old Man Diecast, Chris's Junkyard Designs, 1-1. This is sudden death right now. They both have 1 win. This is going to be all or nothing for Pink Slips. Old Man Diecast has got the bugs figured out. He says, I want this Chevelle in my collection, and let's see if he can take it. Let's see if he can take it. They both roll 3 spots. Chris's Junkyard Designs, CJD5555 on Instagram, is in tow of this quarter-mile coupe, but Old Man Diecast is stretching his wings, boy. He pulls out to a 2-car length lead. He pulls out to a 2-car length lead, and he stretches it to 3. He stretches it to 3 over Chris's Junkyard Designs. Oh, my goodness gracious. And that Chevelle is going down. Can he come back? Can he come back? He stretches it to 4. I think the Chevelle might be out of time. Yep, Old Man Diecast gets to the line. Chris rolls a 3 spot, but it's going to be too late. And Old Man Diecast, Pete from Old Man Diecast, is going to take the win, pushing sudden death and claiming this beautiful, beautiful Chevelle for his collection and taking the next spot in the bracket for round 2. Old Man Diecast is going to square off against either Honest Diecast or Diecast Pirate in the next round. But first, we're going to secure his garage. We are going to secure his garage right now. OMD is locked in, and he has claimed the pink slip from CJD. And let me tell you something. Those are 2 of my favorite cars, and 2 of my next favorite cars are coming up next. And that's not a shot to anybody, guys. You all did an excellent, excellent job. You all did an excellent, excellent job. Next up, we got 2 beautiful cars, guys. 2 beautifully built cars. Oh, my goodness gracious. And Honest Diecast is here. I don't think Diecast Pirate is here right now, but I'm sure he'll get the replay. In the left lane, Diecast Pirate. He said he borrowed the rubber duck. He's here. There we go. Come on, rubber duck. Don't let me down. He borrowed the rubber duck from Finnegan. If he loses it, he's going to blame Jim Silva. In the right lane, you got Honest Diecast in this beautiful, beautiful 70 Trans Am K&N livery, custom white paint with the decals on it. Man, oh man, this is going to hurt. One of these guys has to lose their ride, and it's going to happen right now. Let's go. The green flag drops. The tree lights up. These guys come out to a jump. These guys come out to a jump. Diecast Pirate goes 2. Honest gets the edge. Honest gets the edge at the start. He leads them coming to the quarter mark. But not for long. Diecast Pirate squares up. They are door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper, just past the quarter mark with the halfway mark in sight. Diecast Pirate puts the head of steam down to the track and pulls a car length, but not for long. Honest Diecast pulls up to the back bumper. We're at halfway here. We are at halfway. They both go 2 lengths. Honest Diecast is in tow. He is still in striking distance to take down a rubber duck. Is Diecast Pirate going to let it happen? I don't think so. He drops the hammer. He comes down. He comes out to a 1-car length lead here over Honest Diecast. And who is it going to be, guys? This is race 1. Diecast Pirate with that blower motor puts the hammer down, pulls out to a 2-car length lead. And look at this. He extends it. He ends up locking Honest Diecast out for race 1. And I'm going to roll the dice anyway just for the point, right? It's not over, guys. It is not over. Honest Diecast is no slouch. He is going to put up everything he's got in this next race. We're going to see who is going to win whose car, and we might have to go to sudden death. But this is all or nothing for Honest Diecast here in that K&N livery Trans Am. Diecast Pirate wants to put the nail in the coffin. The right lane's red, the left lane's purple. The right lane's red, the left lane's purple. They both come out even. They both come out even. They said we're going to put on a good race for the fans today. There ain't going to be no blowouts going on. But Diecast Pirate has other plans. He goes 3 marks, comes out to a 1 car length lead over that Trans Am. But Honest Diecast says, no, bro. I didn't come all the way from Arizona to go home right away. I'm trying to take that rubber ducky home. You're gonna have to lie to Finnegan. You're gonna have to lie to Finnegan because that thing's coming back to Arizona with me. Let's see who's got it right. Who's got it right? And this is a good race. Halfway down the track, Diecast Pirates up by 1. This is the squared off race. And look at this. Honest comes back around the left side. Takes the race lead. We're closing in on the 3/4 mark. Who is it going to be, guys? Who is it going to be? Diecast Pirate squares back up. We got a barn burner here, folks. We got a barn burner. Diecast Pirate comes back around the right side. Takes the lead at the line. Who is it going to be? The right lane extends. Oh, my goodness gracious. Diecast Pirate puts the nail in the coffin. Hammers down. Crosses the line and locks up the K&N livery Trans Am from Honest Diecast. Honest Diecast did a great job, but somebody's got to lose. Half these cars got to lose in the first round, right? There's just no way around it. There is just no way around it, guys. And Diecast Pirate is going to be the proud owner of an Honest Diecast custom. Diecast Pirate and another guy that I would love to lose a car to, and he actually owns a few of my customs. So, what a great guy, man! What a great guy. If you guys don't know each other, go and check each other out, man. I really do. People do, and I know people don't do. Some people don't do mail call videos, but this is different, guys. This is different. You're getting a piece of somebody's time. You're getting a piece of somebody's life, right? Like they put time and hours into these customs, and all I ask is that you give it 1 minute, a 1 minute video to say thank you and appreciate the work that was done, right? Oh, holy moly cabolies. I see a couple people in the chat, and I haven't been able to really follow the chat, but what I want to say is, after all is said and done and the whole tournament is over, if there were cars that you guys really wanted and you didn't end up with, but you won, and you can work it out with the guy that won that car that he wants to race for pinks, I'm down to run straight up races after all is said and done, right? But that has to be agreed upon by both parties. So basically what we just did was round 1, group 1, right? Gary Shorter is going to race Mad Visions in round 2. Old Man Diecast is going to race Diecast Pirate in round 2. Do I need a snack? No, but I do need a break. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna take 5 to 10 minutes here, and I will be right back. And we're not gonna cut the live stream, right? Challenge Pete for CJD's car. You already lost your car though, Derek. You already lost your car, brother. Unless you want to put up a custom of your own from at home, if you could work it out with Pete, I got no problem with that. But at the moment, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Right? You guys keep yourselves busy in the chat, and I'll be right back. Whew. Are you enjoying the show? cut. Give me a cut. I cut it when get hungry or whatever. I'm gonna try to bang out as much as I can. I'm gonna try to we'll pick up later. I can still talk. So. What are you having for dinner? Ah, what the? No. No. Alright, I'm going back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, hold on. Not back yet. I'm not back yet. I do need a snack. Welcome back. I'm back for real this time, guys. I got a snack. I got a little snacky snack. No, Derek, no. I mean, if I did, then you guys, I probably would have cut the feed. I knew you needed a snack. Yeah, I did. Alright, guys, so I'm going to try to go as far as I can. And the reason why I'm doing this, like, and I'm not rushing through the tournament, guys. I don't want you guys to think that. And the reason why I'm doing it like this, though, is, I got a dental surgery coming up on Wednesday. And then the Super Bowl's tomorrow, right? So I know a lot of people are going to watch that. So I want to get as much of this done as I can, so we know who's racing who, and you know, I just want to start working on this because after Wednesday, I'm gonna be down for the count, boy. Diecast chasers. SRS says he's getting 2,500 car dumps this weekend. Wow. I don't even look anymore, bro. There's nothing out here. Diecast chasers. I don't know if you just got here, but unfortunately, you lost your ride. Original Diecast from Instagram took down the Mustang, and it is going to end up going to a new home. But I do appreciate you entering the tournament, and I hope that you enjoyed the heat races last night. Unfortunately, guys, not everybody can win, right? Half the cars have to lose to advance this thing, right? So, I mean, there's nothing I could do about that. And it's part of entering the pink slips competition, right? So the first car is always going to have the left lane. The first car is always going to have the left lane. I'm just eating a Nutri-Grain bar, trying to give me some sugar. Give me some sugar. Oh, Eddie from Simple Customs. Watch out now. The jet truck. SRS is going to be in this group. We got Mustang Hunter, JLA, Caliper 50 Customs, Dane Self, Charles Diecast Garage. All these guys are pulling up into the chute right now for Group 2. Group 2 is gonna roll off here, and we're gonna get some more garages opened up. A little wrap up, a quick little wrap up, right? Gary Shorter and Mad Visions are gonna square off in round 2. Old Man Diecast and Diecast Pirate are gonna square off in round 2. These are the garages that have been opened up. These are the cars they have claimed, right? Unfortunately, it's got to happen, guys. That's part of the beast. It is part of the beast, and everybody that entered knew what they were entering, right? So, it should be a. I'll give you some sugar. We may have lost, but we made someone winners today. Diecast sportsmanship, absolutely, man, absolutely, bro. You know what? That's part of it, man. Is you know, like Gary Shorter said, he's like, I don't even care if I win anybody's car. I want to see who gets my car, you know? And that's why I really want to stress the mail call thing. Not for me, but for the people that you got a car from, you know? So, anyway, we're going to get back rolling here. We're going to get back. Let me adjust this light so I get a better grip on it. There we go. Boom. Lock and load that bad boy. Right? You guys view? I know the camera's shaking a little bit because I'm trying to get it comfortable. There we go. All right, guys. So here we go. Group 2 is going to kick off here in round 1 in the left lane. Original Diecast from Instagram. Not only did he send in the Subaru, the hauler goes with it. The matching hauler goes with the Subi, right? In the right lane, Caliper 50 Customs. Not only send in, okay. So somebody's getting a hauler here. Not only did he send in the GTO, he sent in the Wasteland hauler. So I should race the haulers against each other. I should race the haulers against each other, but they won't fit on the track. The Subaru versus the GTO. One of these guys is taking home the other one's hauler today. This is happening right now. Right lane's always red. Left lane's purple. Who's it going to be? They both come out to one spot. I'm dropping dice. I'm dropping walls. The walls are coming down. We're tearing the walls down here at the compound, guys. We are tearing the walls down. And look at this. They're both up to speed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're squared up. These cars are squared up out of the gate. This is race 1. A Subaru versus a GTO. And the left lane's going to start to pull. That all-wheel drive comes around the left side. Takes a bit of a lead on Caliper 50 Customs. Caliper 50 Customs is an awesome guy. Tom sent in not only the custom, the hauler. He put up a 4-car hauler for whoever wins this tournament. Whoever takes home the grand prize is going to take home that hauler with all the other customs that they claim. And we're going 1-1 here. Just at halfway. and they're up to speed. We go 6 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Caliper 50 Customs is tailing that Subaru by 1 car length here, and it looks like Original Diecast from Instagram. Original Diecast from Instagram is gonna pull 2 car lengths on Caliper 50 Customs. And look at this, guys. He gaps him. 1, 2, 3. He locks him out. Original Diecast is gonna take race 1 here. And I don't think he's on YouTube, but I did let him know that I was going live with the tournament. It's a local guy to me at my Hot Wheels show. And he does great work. And when I told him about the tournament, he was like, yeah, man, what do you need? I'm in, right? So he might be watching. He might just not be commenting, right? So, Original Diecast in the Subaru takes race 1 over Caliper 50 Customs. These haulers are on the line as well. We're going to see who can do it. Who can put the nail in the coffin. That Subaru comes out to a nice lead out of the gate. Taking the lead over that GTO. And it looks like he's going to stretch his legs. 1, 2, 3. He pulls a 1 car length gap. He pulls a 1 car length gap over Caliper 50 Customs. And look at this, guys. He extends it. He extends it to 2 car lengths. Can Caliper 50 come back and push a sudden death? He's going to try. He is going to try. He makes a run. He closes it to 1 car length. He closes it to a 1 car length gap. And they both get out of the groove. A huge gust of wind comes over the track, knocking them both out of the groove. And they are back up to speed at the same pace. Caliper 50 tails Original Diecast, and he's going to have to do better, and he starts to. He pulls back up door handle to door handle with that Subi. Who is it going to be, guys? As we look down the length, Caliper 50 Customs wants to push sudden death. He comes out to a short lead, and look where this is going to go. The left lane takes it. Caliper 50 Customs is going to push sudden death against Original Diecast from Instagram. And we're going to race 3. We are going to race 3. The right lane is red. The left lane is purple. We got haulers on the line here. Haulers are on the line. 1, 2, 3. We got the Wastelands hauler. We got the Elite Transport. Both of these cars came in with a hauler, and they're both leaving with a hauler. Oh, no, one of them's leaving with 2 haulers. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe not. We're going to see. We're going to see how this pans out. But the Subi makes a run back up to the back bumper of that GTO, and we got a race. This is sudden death. The GTO is going to pull out to a 1 car length lead over that Subaru here. And look at this. The Subaru slipping. He might be having electrical issues. That GTO drops the hammer, pulls it to a 3 car length lead. And he starts to extend it. Caliper 50 Customs, one of the sponsors of the event, has pulled out to a dominating lead here, and he extends it even more. He's going to lock out Original Diecast, it looks like. And it looks like he is going to take home that hauler and the Subaru in sudden death. Caliper 50 Customs opens up the next garage slot and takes down Original Diecast from Instagram and moves on to the next round of the tournament. We're going to go here and open up another Caliper 50. He's going to claim this garage, right? And he's going to take Original Diecast home with him with the hauler. Boom, boom, boom. I don't even know if the hauler's going to fit over here. We're just going to do that. We're going to do that for now, right? We're going to do that for now. The Wastelands hauler is going to stay. For now. We're going to see. Now, if Caliper 50 goes all the way, I don't know what he's going to want. He's going to want me to send these back to him or what. But we're going to find out. The next race up. 50 not playing. Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing. Simple Customs is in the house. Eddie, you better stay tuned. You're up next after this next one. You are up next after the next one, my man. In the left lane, we got Mustang Hunter Diecast in that Shelby 427. In the right lane, all the way from California, JLA Air Cooled and Diecast. JLA Air Cooled and Diecast in that Volkswagen truck. Let me get a sip of water. A sip of water. Yep. Yep. I'm going to try to push through as much as I can right now, guys, but we're probably going to have to cut this off after this group, and I'll come back live later to finish up the first round. But for now, Eddie and SRS are up next. Yo, I see him in the chat. For now, we got Mustang Hunter Diecast and JLA Air Cooled. I don't know if these guys are here or not, but they're here in spirit, and they sent their cars in the race, so that's what we're going to do. The left lane comes out hot. Mustang Hunter pulls a gap out of the gate on JLA Air Cooled, and look at this, guys. We're going to have a race. We are going to have a race. That Volkswagen might look like a block, but it goes fast. Yep, that's right. That 427 though is cranking out the horsepower. He pulls out to a 1 car length gap, and that Volkswagen's got some special stuff going on. He squares back up with that Shelby. Just coming up to halfway, Mustang Hunter is going to go down to a deficit. The Volkswagen comes around the right side, pulls a 1 car length gap, guys. Look at this. Holy moly. Pulls a 2 car length gap over the Mustang Hunter. And what is going on today? JLA Air Cooled is on a mission, but Mustang Hunter is going to do everything he can to make sure he is not successful. This is a best 2 out of 3 race, and JLA sitting real pretty to take race 1, but he leaves the door open. He leaves the door open for the Mustang Hunter. If he rolls a 6 and the other one rolls a 1, this could be all or nothing, and it's not going to be enough. The Mustang Hunter comes up to the line, but JLA crosses. Taking race 1, they're going to come back to the line, back down, and they're going to line right back up, and we're going to go best 2 out of 3. JLA Air Cooled is up by 1 race over the Mustang Hunter Diecast. Let's go. Let's go. And Mustang Hunter starts slipping the tires out of the gate. JLA's on a mission. Like I said, he comes out on fire. Coming out to a 1 car length lead. 1 car length lead. Both of these cars are going to go the same amount. And Mustang Hunter is in tow. In tow on the back of that Volkswagen. And it looks like he's got to run. He squares up. Door handle to door handle. Bumper to bumper as we approach halfway on the track. One of them skips out. We're going to re-roll both dice. One of them skips out. We're going to re-roll both dice, and the left lane goes 3. The left lane goes 3, taking the edge back over Mustang Hunter Diecast. And look at this, guys. Look at this. He goes another 3, gapping out, putting the gap on Mustang Hunter Diecast. Can we get a good race here? They both go 3. They're both up to speed. MHD is still in striking distance, but he's running out of time, and he's down by 1 race. And look at this, guys. Look at this. He pulls it up even. He gets a huge run in the right lane. Who's it going to be? This next roll is going to be all or nothing. They roll 1s. This is another roll. All or nothing. The left lane takes it. The left lane is going to knock out MHD and deny him a chance for sudden death. He's going to deny him. He's going to move on to the next round. He's also going to claim a pink slips and a garage. JLA Air Cooled and Diecast. JLA Air Cooled and Diecast is going to claim the Mustang Hunter's first restoration. This was his first restoration, and it is a beautiful car. It is a beautiful, beautiful car. Unfortunately, it's just been a victim of the Pink Slips Invitational. That car is going to be shipped to California, to JLA Air Cooled, the driver of that Volkswagen truck. What do we got in the chat, guys? What he got in there? A jet engine? Naruto, what's up, man? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know what he's got in there, but he got something. He got something in there. He's got a blower sticking out the back of that Volkswagen. So next up in the chute, oh boy, do we got a race. Oh boy, do we got a race here today. All the way from California in the right lane, SRS Diecast. All the way from the south, the Godfather from Boston that lives down there in South Carolina in the good weather that gets snow sometimes. Eddie from Simple Customs. He's driving a Kenworth rocket jet truck. We got that Porsche GT2 in the right lane of SRS Diecast. Let me know down in the comment section who your favorite is, who's making this race, who's going to make it to the next round. They both come out hot. Both of these guys are competitors. They both come out hot, and they come out to a 3-car length lead, a 3-car length gap, and it looks like Eddie might be missing the fuel tank. The Beano degasser might have stole some of the jet fuel out of that thing because he's lagging behind just a bit. And this might be good. This might be good for SRS because Eddie's got a rocket engine coming out of the back. And he don't want to burn the paint off of this thing. So SRS is dropping the hammer. He's giving it all he's got. He pulls a 2-car length lead over Eddie from Simple Customs, but Eddie's not having it. He said, no. I'm not just going to lay over. You're going to have to work for this. He closes it back down to 1. Just past halfway. But look at this. SRS is a true competitor. Drops the hammer again. Grabs a high gear in that Porsche and pulls to 3-car lengths. And look at this, guys. Eddie starts to close, but it's not going to be enough. SRS Diecast is going to take race 1, and he's going to go up 1 to Eddie from Simple Customs. He's going to go up 1 to Eddie from Simple Customs. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing it. We're losing the dice here, guys. Hey Jay, take that friggin' sign down. I'm at work. Oh, go to bed, Gary. Oh man, that was a funny one, man. I don't know if you guys watched that video. Last night, was it last night or the night before? I put up the video from Eddie Bennett. Eddie Bennett from Voodoo Queen Studios. Go check it out, man. It's a really special video. But he wrapped the box with welcome back and go to bed, Gary. So it was funny, man. It was funny. But back to business. Eddie from Simple Customs goes down 1 race. He goes down to SRS. This is going to be race 2. All or nothing for Eddie from Simple Customs. Can he get this rocket truck figured out? And SRS is not going to wait for it to happen. He pulls out to a 1-car length lead out of the gate. SRS takes the lead over Eddie from Simple Customs, but Eddie fires up that twin rocket engine in the back, and he starts shooting flames. He starts shooting flames enough to get back up to the door of this Porsche. He said, no. This is going to be a good race. I'm not having it. You're not just going to knock me out and go home with my truck. I'm going to give it all I got. If I got to blow this thing up in the process, that's what's going to happen. You might be taking parts home to California. That's what might happen. But SRS said, I'm going to give it all I got and make you blow that engine. You're going to be trailing this Porsche the whole way. There's a lot of smack talking going on in my mind. I don't know about in the chat, but I'm making it up as I go. I'm wondering what these guys are really thinking. SRS is in the lead, up race 1, 1 race, approaching the finish line. Eddie needs to make the run here to push sudden death, or he's going to lose this Rat Fink rocket truck to SRS Diecast. And look at this. He makes the run. He rolls a 4. But SRS rolls a 3, which is enough to get across the line. He's going to claim the pink slips on this Kenworth. And SRS Diecast in this Porsche GT2 is going to move on. To round 2, and he's also going to open up a garage. He's going to open up a garage, and he's going to claim the pink slips from Eddie from Simple Customs. SRS Diecast. Makes it through round one. I'm going to say DC Diecast, right? Simple Customs. The jet truck is going to California. The jet truck is going to California. I'm running on the oil. Watch out. Oh, good race, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. I really do. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. I put a lot of time into this tournament. You guys put a lot of time into this tournament. And it's all coming down to this. It's all coming down to this right now. It's all coming down to this. Some people have already claimed pink slips. Some people have lost their rides. Some people are still waiting to see what their destiny might be. Did I do that right? Did I make it the anticipation? Did I raise the level of anticipation? I'm in a traffic jam in Cleveland right now. Yo, just take the tips from the drag race. Go a couple spots at a time. All right, next race up. Next race up, we're gonna see who's gonna race SRS Diecast in the next round. In the left lane, you got Dane Self in that Oldsmobile Aurora GTS1. In the right lane, Charles Diecast Garage in that 64 Nova Gasser. Who is it gonna be? They both come out hot. They both come out hot, and it looks like this is going to be a good race. Right out of the gate, this is going to be a good race. And Charles Diecast Garage is going to take a short lead over Dane Self. He takes a short lead over Dane Self, and look at this. He starts to pull. He pulls a 1 car length gap over Dane Self in that Oldsmobile. He pulls a 1 car length gap, but Dane Self brings it back. He squares up even with that Nova Gasser. Who is it going to be, folks? They're both up to speed. They are both up to top speed, firing down this track, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper as we come down the lane, approaching the 3/4 mark. Who is it going to be? This is race one. This is race one, folks. And Dane comes around the left side, takes a short lead as we approach the finish line. Who's going to take race one? Charles Diecast Garage rolls the 5. He comes around the right side with the upset from behind and steals race one from Dane Self. Dane Self is going to be in the right lane now. We're going to mix it up, and he's going to have to win this next race to push sudden death. He's going to have to do this to push sudden death and have a chance at winning that custom and moving on to the next round. Here we go. Charles Diecast Garage comes out to a good lead again over Dane Self. But is Dane saving it? I don't know, but he better not wait too long because Charles Diecast Garage is on a roll. He pulls out to a 2-car length lead, and Dane starts to close. He pulls it down to 1. And the left lane starts to pull again. Dane pulls up to the door of that wagon, and Charles chucks the deuces, gapping him by 2 lanes. Charles has 1 race over Dane, so we're going to see if Dane can come back here, but it's not looking good. Charles extends the lead to 3. And Dane starts to pull back. 1, 2, 3. He pulls it down to 1, approaching the 3/4 mark. Charles Diecast Garage is out of the groove. Something's going on with that gasser, and I don't know what it is, but Dane Self rockets up on the right side. He gets a run. We're approaching the finish line, and who's it going to be? They both go 1 length. It's still a heads-up race. That gasser might be breaking up, but not for long because Dane Self gets out of the groove completely. Charles rolls a 5. He crosses the line, taking race 2 and claiming the pink slips from Dane Self and moving on to the next round. Holy cow. I'm definitely going to lose my voice. definitely gonna lose my voice here. And I think we're gonna take a break, guys. We are gonna take a break. Charles Diecast Garage wins that. He's gonna claim this he's gonna claim this garage, and he's gonna take the pink slips from Dane Self. Another great couple of guys, man. Like, I don't think there's anybody in this tournament that's not a great guy, you know? Because with the JDC family, don't have no. If you're in the JDC family, you're a great guy. And if you're not, then I have to send Eddie over there and take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Eddie and Uncle Bruce, that to handle the light work. You know what I mean? Oh man! All right, so there's 2 more groups here, guys, but we're gonna take a couple hours of worth of a break here. I'll make a. I'm kind of a douche. That's all right. We all got a little bit in us. Yep. So yeah, I'll make an announcement on my community page probably like an hour before I come back live. We're gonna go live tonight. I don't think we're gonna do the rest of the tournament, but we'll at least knock out the next 2 groups, and we'll see who moves on, right? But to wrap it up for now, basically what you got is you got Gary, Shorter, and Mad Vision. They're gonna square off. Those are the 2 cars up top here. You got Old Man Diecast and Diecast Pirate, and then you got Caliper 50 Customs facing off against JLA Air Cooled and SRS facing off against Charles Diecast Garage. These are the garages that have been opened up and the pink slips that have been claimed. And it is just getting started, guys. It is just getting started. We still got 16 cars ready to roll. 16 cars that are going to go for pink slips tonight. I'll make an announcement about an hour or so before, maybe even a half hour. So just make sure you got the bell notification on, right? And you'll see when I go live later. It's gonna happen tonight, guys. We're gonna get this done, and then, you know, depending on how my back and my voice are feeling, maybe we go into the next round. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what you guys are thinking too. You know, congratulations to everybody that won somebody's car today. But congratulations to all of you guys for sending all this stuff in, man. Like, this is way more than I would have ever expected when I announced this whole deal, right? So I appreciate you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this 2-hour live stream. We'll probably go live tonight for about the same amount of time, I would think. I don't know. I want to have fun with this. I don't want to stress myself out with it either. So that's going to be that. I hope you guys enjoy your dinner and all that good stuff. Spend some time with your family. It's Saturday. And I'll catch you guys in a couple hours. Peace.